Today, my fellow Cantonese speakers, Demon Slayer, the movie, is going to teach you guys Chinese, Cantonese, and Mandarin. Alright, so we're going to go through the Demon Slayer Cantonese dub of the Mugen Train movie, and we're going to use lines from it to help you guys learn Mandarin and Cantonese at the exact same time, alright? Oh my god, this was probably one of the most suspenseful moments when Tanjiro was literally about to chop off his own neck. Alright, so that's the first sentence, and I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to bring that sentence over to Mandarin. This is going to be most helpful if you already speak Cantonese, because learning Mandarin for Cantonese speakers is really, really easy. Ngõ要快啲, ngõ要快啲, which basically means I need to hurry up, alright? Ngõ要快啲. Let's go through this line by line, alright? First word he says here is ngõ, which is basically I, so in Mandarin that becomes 我. Same word here, same character. Next one is you. You basically means to, I need to, I want to. Alright, you basically means yo in Mandarin. It's the same character in both Mandarin and Cantonese. Next word over here is fi, which is basically fast. So I need to hurry up. Only when you map from Cantonese to Mandarin, the F becomes a K. Quiet. Last one is D, and basically if you're a Cantonese speaker, there's a really easy concept to understand. Ngõ you fi D, that D expresses the idea of like, I need to hurry up a little bit. You know what I mean? That D is like a little bit. I need to hurry up a little bit. In Mandarin, we don't use D to express that, we use 一点, 一点. So replace all your D with 一点. For example, 多啲, so more. In Mandarin, you would say 多一点, 多一点. So finally, you have 我要快啲, I need to hurry up and cut my neck. 我要快一点. In Mandarin. So notice how most of the words are the exact same between Cantonese and Mandarin, and that's how easy it is to go from Cantonese over to Mandarin, because languages are so similar. This is back to the previous scene when Tanjiro is trying to cut his neck to escape the sleeping demon spell, and he gets stopped by Inosuke saying, this is not a dream, this is the reality. And I want to hear your thoughts on what you think of each person's like dubbing voice, because I think that Cantonese dub is pretty freaking good. Like if the Japanese one's a 5, I'll give this one like a 4. You know, an English one's like a 1, I'll be honest. English is always a 1. 呢個唔係夢，係現實. So let's break down how to get the sentence from Cantonese over to Mandarin. First one is 呢個, 呢個. 呢個 basically means this. And in Cantonese, when we want to say this, we use 呢. So for example, 呢個人, this person. 呢部電腦, this computer. In Mandarin, we replace that 呢 with a zhe. So 呢個人 becomes 这个人, 这个人, 呢部電腦 becomes 这部電腦, 这部電腦. 呢個 becomes 这個. Alright? Next one you have is basically means no in Cantonese. Replace that with a 不 in Mandarin and you're good every single time. 係 basically means is, am, to be. For example, 我係 Sheldon, I am Sheldon. Alright? 呢個係我嘅朋友, this is my friend. Except there's no friend here. And in Mandarin, we replace that 係 with a 是. So when you go from Cantonese to Mandarin, replace all your 係's with 是 when you have is, am, to be. So for example, 我係 Sheldon becomes 我是 Sheldon. Alright? So next one we have, as I said, is 夢, which basically means a dream. In Mandarin, that's the exact same thing, so it becomes 夢. Next one we have is 係, which once again is, which in Mandarin we replace with, as I said, 是. So last one we have here is 現實, which basically means like reality. So this is not a dream, this is reality. 呢個唔係夢，係現實. In Mandarin, it's the exact same thing. It's 現實, 現實. So it's the exact same words, just different pronunciation. So finally you have 呢個唔係夢，係現實. In Mandarin, it becomes 這個不是夢，是現實。這個不是夢，是現實. Alright, so you see how it's the exact same. We just changed a couple of words going from Cantonese over to Mandarin. I thought this movie was kind of overrated because of this scene right here. Alright, why did this guy suddenly appear with no context whatsoever? Felt like it was over, then this guy randomly appears. It's like, it just feels like a plot to extend the show for some reason. Alright, so 點解會喺呢度出現? 點解會喺呢度出現? Why is this upper rank demon appearing here? Alright, so first one over here is 點解, which basically means why. Alright, now I went through this in the Attack on Titan breakdown, which you guys can see over here. But basically, 點解 basically becomes 為什麼 in Mandarin. 為什麼? Okay, next one is 會, which basically means like will. In this case, it means like why would it? Like 點解會喺呢度出現? Like why would it appear over here? And in Mandarin, it's the exact same thing, which is basically 會. See how it's the same character, same everything, just different pronunciation. So next one is 係, and 係 here is not the same 係 as before, which was like 呢個唔係夢，係現實. There, it's saying this is not a dream, this is reality. Here, 係 is expressing at a location. Like, why would they appear at this location? 喺呢度. So for example, like I'm in Canada. 我喺加拿大. In Mandarin, we replace all that 喺 for like when you're at somewhere with 在. 我喺加拿大. I'm in Canada. 我在加拿大. 我喺加拿大. So replace all your 喺 with 在 when you're indicating that you're at somewhere or at a location. So next one we have is nito, alright, and nito basically means here, or ni, remember I said ni means this, and then to basically means you're like in a location, for example. In Mandarin, it's very, very similar. So what we do is we replace that ni, as I said, with zhe, remember? Replace that ni with a zhe, and then what we have is that to gets replaced with a li. So nito becomes zhe li. And last one over here is chutyin. Chutyin basically means appear, alright? And in Mandarin, it's the exact same thing. We have 出现. Exact same character, exact same everything, just different pronunciation. So finally we have is 點解會喺呢度出現? In Mandarin becomes 為什麼會在這裡出現? 為什麼會在這裡出現? So it's just a couple replacements, and that's how similar Cantonese and Mandarin are. Alright, wow, what a great sword. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but like, it sounds cool in Japanese. In like Cantonese, I think Cantonese dub also sounds pretty good, but imagine this in English, like, what a cool sword, what a great sword. Isn't that like weird? But anyway, let's go on, let's analyze the sentence. First one is 真, which is basically 真 in Mandarin, which basically means really, alright? 真, 真, same characters, same everything, alright? Next is hai. As you said over here, really is a good sword. So that hai is here, and in Mandarin we learned that that is hai becomes 是, 真是. Yet it becomes e in Mandarin, same thing, alright? Ba becomes ba in Mandarin, same thing, and do becomes do. So everything else aside from that hai is the exact same in both Mandarin and Cantonese, just different pronunciation. So finally, 真係一把好刀 in Mandarin becomes 真是一把好刀. 真是一把好刀. Notice how they're pretty much the exact same in both Mandarin and Cantonese. That's how similar they are. So what he's saying here is 佢個再生速度好快. 佢個再生速度好快. His regeneration speed is very fast. Alright, so let's go through this and see how to get this from Cantonese over to Mandarin. So first one is 佢, and 佢 in Mandarin becomes 他. So whenever you say 佢 for he or she or it becomes 他 in Mandarin. So 佢係我個朋友, 他是我的朋友. Very straightforward. Replace that 佢 with a 他. Next one is 個. Alright, 佢個再生. Alright, so 個 is basically a possession particle in Cantonese. And if you've watched the previous Attack on Titan analysis, then you know that the possession particle in Mandarin is 的. So 佢個 becomes 他的. 佢個 becomes 他的. Next one is 再生. 再生 basically means regeneration. So in Mandarin it's the same thing. 再生. 速度 basically means speed. So in Mandarin that becomes 速度. 速度. Next one is 好, which basically means very here, alright? Now in Mandarin, you can say 好 as 好 in Mandarin to mean very. However, more commonly in Mandarin for very, they use 很. Next one is 快, which basically means fast, and basically we learned earlier, 快 becomes 快, the exact same in both Mandarin and Cantonese, and that's because of the mapping between Cantonese and Mandarin. K becomes F, and you can learn more if you click the link in the description box below. So finally we have 佢個再生速度好快, or in Mandarin that becomes 它的再生速度很快. 它的再生速度很快. Alright, and that's how easy it is to go from Cantonese to Mandarin. So watch this Attack on Titan analysis if you guys want to see more. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time.